Sports. We'll get rolling here at the top of the hour. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you've been able to enjoy even a little bit of outside time if it's anything like it is here in the South. Man, it was brutally hot today. Make sure our stream's coming through all right. YouTube looks good. And Facebook looks good. Appreciate everybody. All right. So we'll get rolling here in just a minute or two. I'll do a quick rundown of how we do things. Feel free to interact in the chat. Looks like the chat's coming through on YouTube and Facebook. So that is good. Yeah, looks like we got 10, 11 viewers so far, so appreciate everybody tuning in. Just to give you a quick rundown of how we do things. So every spot gets a card in our breaks. What's up, Jeff? I'm doing better than I deserve. How about yourself? As I was saying, quick rundown. We'll get started here in just a minute. Every spot gets a card in our breaks. Every break with over 100 spots in it, we give one away. So congrats to a real J Schmo on Twitter for winning that free spot in tonight's break. Follow us on Twitter at Burl Sports. Instagram is also Burl Sports, and Facebook is facebook.com/Burl Sports. Oh yeah, enjoying it. Nice, good to see you in the chat, Jay Schmo. Yeah, having a great night. Have any of you ever played pickleball? So I've started playing pickleball recently. Joined a little beginners pickleball league. Took my boys and my lovely wife out to play pickleball this evening, even though it was 95 degrees with like 75% humidity. But we had fun. But it's a good game if you're like not in tip-top shape, but still enjoyed racket sports like tennis. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, I like the pickleball. I'm a big fan. Um, so we'll take our list here of 102 names. Oops, my list is off. Look at that. Why is it off? Oh, it's not off. That's 102. I just have this extra cell up here with my titles. Whew. It's like, okay. So we'll take our list here of 102 names. We will paste it into random.org's list randomizer. We'll randomize it 3 times, then, or well, not necessarily 3. We'll randomize it a preset number of times, which we'll decide here in a second. We'll take the randomized list. We'll paste it right next to. Hold on here and hide a couple of rows here to clean this up a little bit so we can see a little more. All right. So we'll paste that list right next to randomized list right next to our checklist. And then since this is a mixer break, they're only 102. You paid $70 for a spot. We'll read every entry on this one. So now I won't show you every card. What I will do is I'll show you the big hits, but we will read through every name on this one. So it will be a little bit longer broadcast, even though it's less spots. But hey, if you paid $70 for a spot, the least I can do is say your name on the broadcast, right? So fun little break. Almost half the break is a 48 Bowman complete set. So kind of a complete set break buried within a mixer break, just to give us a little variety there since 48 Bowman's a little small. So anyways, that will do it. So we'll get our list rolling here. So we're in the 40s. So somebody give me a number between 4 and 9. First number in the chat will be how many times we randomize this list. All right, and again, we use random.org's list randomizer. Appreciate it, Jeff. All right. So we got our list here. And we will randomize 7 times. So Jeff came through with that first number, only one. I guess nobody else cared to pick the number. All right, 7 it is. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. If you don't get the card you want, blame Jeff. Here's 1. Whoops. Didn't mean to click there. All right, so you see we got 102 items in our list. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so we'll copy that. We got Craig on bottom. We got William on top. Paste that list there. Make this a little wider. I'm going to hide our condition here as well, just so we can see a bit more. All right. So again, as I said in the post about this break and in the break itself, you know, this is a little higher risk, $70 buy-in. There's still some $5 cards through here, so condolences if you didn't hit a card you liked, but hey, they are 80 years old or roundabouts, some a little more, some a little less, but they're from the 40s, so pretty cool cards nonetheless, even if you don't get a big hit. Some people ask why I called it a high risk break. Honestly, I just want to make sure we're transparent. It's not any higher risk than any mixer break we've done before. Just when those higher buy-ins, if there's low value cards, I want to make sure I call that out because I know sometimes you got to make decisions in a hurry. We also posted up the full checklist before the break went out or went up for sale, just to give everybody a chance to review that, to know what your options, you know if this made sense for you. So that's why I called this one a high risk break. But anyways, let's see what you hit. Play lots of several 40 play balls through here. I'll show 5 or 6 of them. George Case goes to William Bender. Cecil Travis goes to Aaron Duff. Fred Fitzsimmons goes to David Engdahl. Bucky Walters goes to Kevin Zelko. Frank McCormick goes to Kevin Baer. Bill Jurgis goes to John Gerbach. Syl Johnson goes to Joseph Cerullo. Hirsch Martin goes to Barton Durham. Hirsch isn't a huge hit, but he is graded. Nice little PSA 4 example of Hirsch. So nice clean card from 1940. Here's your 1940 play ball design. Little bio on the back. Hirsch is from Birmingham, Alabama. We got Sundra goes to Michael Haynes. Salters goes to Zach Thiel. Bucky Harris goes to Tim Harris. So Harris gets a Harris. Clyde Milan goes to Barton Durham. Zeke Benura goes to Robert Morris. Connie Mack goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Well, let's see. Oh, I didn't pull Connie for some reason. Here he is. He wasn't far. Connie, he was one I scanned, so he's definitely one of the rougher cards in the break, but nice to get one of your early, massively important figures to the baseball world. You got line drive Nelson goes to Timothy Henry. Cotton Pippen goes to William Bender. Bo Bell goes to Matthew Piscatella. Trot Presnell goes to Angelo. Hugh Casey goes to Timothy Henry. Edwin Jost. I've always meant to look up if he's Juiced or Jost or something else. Goes to Steven Sittler. Wilson Jimmy goes to Al Godwin. Hayworth goes to John Pelletier. And Daffy Dean goes to Michael Orakowski. Then we got Bill Brubaker going to Randy Jones. Troy Golombiski gets Mr. Honus Wagner. Of course, Honus at this point is a manager. Always fun to get a Honus Wagner card. Got several Hall of Famers through here. Chief Bender's one of them. Goes to Edwin Pastrana. What's up, Greg? Good to see you in the chat, man. Got Siebert going to David Doyle. Chubby Dean goes to Michael Orakowski. Got Chapman going to Clay Bailey. Nonamaker goes to John Farstvelt. Pinky Higgins goes to Timothy Henry. Bad News Hale goes to Robert Morris. Huey Jennings goes to Joseph Cerullo, also known as Ia, or Ia. Pop Haynes goes to Bradley O'Connor. That's one thing about the 40 play balls that's fun is you've got the nicknames on the cards. So you got Goose Goslin's next. Goes to Angelo. Jim Bottomley goes to Aaron Duff. And into 41 play balls. Eddie Miller, card number 1, goes to Clay Bailey. So 40 to 41, we add a little color to our lives. McCormick goes to Dustin Norton. And now this is a 41 Gowdy next. I didn't intend for it to get mixed in with the 41 play balls when I was making the checklist, but that's the way I posted on the site, so that's the way it is. So 41 Gowdies are pretty tough to find. So really, really cool card. Goes to John Farstvelt. Different color backgrounds. You got red, green, and blue in addition to yellow. So kind of a crazy master set if you ever want to bite off something you can't. Bite off a set you can't complete by sitting down on eBay one evening. So you won't find them. Really tough. Right. Hank Greenberg. I highlighted Hank here because I had him in a different stack and needed to go get him. That's the only reason. Goes to Jeffrey Carlson. Couple of autographs that I've had hanging out for a while from 41 play ball. Dutch Leonard's one of them. So it goes to Michael Neiman. SGC authenticated. James Spence authenticated. So dual there. So the old Dutch Leonard, obviously trimmed, but tough to find autographed cards from this era in particular. Sid Hudson auto goes to, I don't know if I said it, Dutch Leonard went to Michael Newman. And then Sid Hudson goes to Michael Orakowski. Just fun. Let's see. And Johnny Cooney goes to Douglas Blevins. Pee Wee Reese rookie goes to Greg Ritzer. There's a little Pee Wee. Poor, good, good condition with a mark there. Uh, Slightly erased, but not every day you add a pre-war rookie to your collection. Reese, fantastic card. So nice hit there, Greg. Got Frank Demery up next. Looks like got to pull him, but I'm showing him because he's really nice mid-grade example, to be honest, and so decent value, even though he's not a hit, but nice, clean, crease-free card. So nice example. And Demery goes to Clay Bailey. George Case goes to Jeffrey Gahn. And then, of course, sports cards in general took a major hiatus because of World War II, so not a lot out there from 42 to 45 in terms of cards produced. Most of your factories were repurposed, including gum ink. So making supplies to support our troops. So picking up in 47, you've got Bond Bread. Sheldon Jones SGC 5 goes to Tony Kuda. So nice card. Now, lots of times on eBay, you'll see these, you know, full rectangle cards being sold that are ungraded, and they're being called Bond Bread cards, and they often label them as 47s. Well, uh, a, a lot of the expert stuff I've read insists that all your Bond Breads have not the square corners, but the rounded off corners like this does here. So you also won't see those square corners graded by third-party authenticators. So beware. But cool card there for you, Tony. Nice mid-grade Bond bread. Another fun bread issue from 47. It's Tip Top. So this is Joe Page. You get variety of clarity on the image of these. So this is a PSA 2 on the Joe Page. Goes to Dustin Norton. And I like Tip Top because it's just a straight up advertisement. After school, make it a home run for Tip Top. All right, move that stack over. And we're jumping into the 48 Bowman set that was part of this mixer. So decent, most of the set's kind of that VG to VGEX condition, like the graded stars. A couple of outliers on both sides, but highlighted a few key cards in the 48 Bowman set. Bob Elliott is one of them. So card number 1, black and white, just kind of classic style. Just Kevin Baer. Ewell Blackwell goes to Jason Shepard. We got Ralph Kiner, rookie card, goes to Kevin Baer. Kiner here is one of those that falls into that probably good range. Got Johnny Mize, goes to Randy Jones. Bob Feller goes to Greg Ritzer. Huge break, Greg. Taking home a couple of big hits. Bob Feller's an SGC 4. We got Yogi Berra. Goes to John Farstfelt. Yogi Rookie, SGC3. Crease free, just a little surface indent there, but really nice presentation, decent centering. Nice card of Yogi. Riser goes to Dan Ballard. And Phil Rizzuto. Rookie card, often labeled a short print, goes to Kevin Fiedler, SGC4, here on the Rizzuto. Got Cooper, goes to Troy Golombisky. Rosar goes to Jeff Williams. Lindell goes to Daniel Lynch. Johnny Sane goes to Matthew Piscatella. And some of these cards aren't bad. Sane's probably a $20 card, I would guess. Just spitballing off the top of my head. Willard Marshall's a short print, so again, not a bad card. Goes to Douglas Blevins. Reynolds goes to John Lavin. Jost goes to Rich Anton. Lorky, Lorky. There's an R, so probably Lorky. Goes to Craig Zimprich. Enos Slaughter goes to Matthew Pottle. I like the simple black and white. It does a lot for me. Warren Spahn goes to Doug Mazeppa. SGC 2.5 here on the Spahn. Very nice. Again, Hall of Fame rookie card. Heinrich goes to John Pelletier. Kerr goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Fane goes to Chris Felderman. I think we've only got 4 hits left to look at here. Blevins goes to Daniel Jacob Brickner. And we got Jansen goes to Gregory McDougald. Dutch Leonard, short print, goes to Aaron Duff. McCoskey goes to Randy Jones. Frank Shea, short print, goes to Owens Scott. Sid Gordon goes to Pete Stanley. Verbon goes to John Pelletier. Joe Page goes to Joseph Cerullo. Lockman goes to Edwin Pastrana. Metcahan goes to Chris Marzullo. Rigney goes to Douglas Blevins. Bill Johnson goes to Edwin Pastrana. There's our free spot. Real J Schmo gets the Sheldon Jones short print. So there you have it again. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook to get in on those giveaways. You can get 3 entries in every one of the giveaways we do on all 3 of those platforms. Snuffy Sternwis goes to Bradley O'Connor. Big Rook, Stan the Man Musial goes to Michael Sardone. There's the man, SGC3, all business. All business. All right. One more Bowman to look at, then a couple of Leafs as we round out this break. Clint Hartung goes to Robert Pellegrino. Red, okay, let me see if I get his name right. I usually don't. Shade-Dienst. Man, I'm close. I know that's Shea Dienst. I think that's right. Shea-Dienst. Goes to Chris Felderman. He's a Hall of Famer. We should get his name right. But I'm trying. And as far as getting names right go, if I ever mispronounce your name and it bothers you, just shoot me a message, put it in the chat, spelled phonetically, and I'll do my best. But it's if you've been breaking a while and I've developed the habit of saying it wrong, it's gonna take a lot of intentional effort for me to break it. So sorry. Um, Galan goes to Galen Oda. Marion goes to Matthew Lanza. Barney goes to Matthew Piscatella. Pote goes to Mark Witowski. Edwards goes to Greg Ritzer. Wirostek. Yeah, I'm a little tired. Sorry. Too much time in the heat today. Goes to William Bender. Hank Sauer goes to Atori. Webmeyer goes to David Doyle. Shane Dienst. Hey, I was close this time. I was close. So close. Um, Kozlow goes to Barton Durham. Oh, did I say Bobby Thompson goes to Craig Zemprich? Then we got the Joe DiMaggio goes to Kevin Taylor. Now, as much as I love the black and white of 1948 Bowman, you give me these colors on 48 Leaf, and I just think, wow, it's kind of that Art Deco feel. I mean, from a technical aspect, like print quality is probably pretty poor, even by comparison to what you could do in 1940. I mean, seriously, like this is pretty high print quality in the Bowman stuff, but man, something about these colors and the design on the leaf just do it for me. Um, Now, I will say we call them 48s. They call themselves 48s. I can't get it to focus there. Here, I need something for it to focus on. Focus on a picture, and then we can look at that tiny text. There we go. So yeah, they call themselves 48s, but in all honesty, they didn't release until 1949. So, and from a lot of what I've read, they likely didn't even release until after 49 Bowman. So, take that for what you will. Still fantastic cards. Really represent the era. Um, I'm always good. I'm going to try to call them 49 Leaf wherever I can, except in eBay listings where I'll put both years because you don't want to miss people. But anyways, Leaf Billy Johnson goes to Leroy David. A 49 Bowman Bill Goodman goes to Pete Stanley. Leaf George Vico goes to Josh Bailey. Leaf Larry Jensen goes to James Brandt. And then the Leaf Ted Williams goes to Craig Zemprich. Really nice presentation here on this Ted. Um, it was removed from an album, so you've got a little extra paper on the back. So, you know, a little bit of loss there, but really nice presentation overall. Love that card. Congrats, Craig. A really, really nice hit. All right. So that does it. If it is your first time breaking with us, yeah, I will sort these by participant, post a list up so you can reference it later. Um, Conditions on all of your non-48 Bowmans are listed in the break listing, and then just a general description of the 48 Bowman commons. Fantastic break. Appreciate all you buying in. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. We've got 58 tops low grade coming up Friday. So I don't remember the price point off the top of my head, so it's a low grade one, so it should be pretty affordable. We'll again have a limit just to make sure enough people can participate, and then that'll be the last break of the month. Hopefully I'll get a schedule up soon for August. I'm waiting on a couple of things to shake out in terms of planning for my kiddos um, before I commit to what breaks I'm doing when. But I know in August we're going to have a 1955 tops set break that's a little higher grade than we've ever done before. We're going to have a 66 tops break. We're going to have a 59 tops break, and hopefully work in another sweet mixer or two. So again, keep an eye out for what we got going. Uh, get these sorted and shipped out over the next few days. So 102 cards. That one shouldn't take me as long. So thanks again, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday evening. And